A wonderful, blessed good morning to all of you under the sound of my voice. This is Minister Rick coming to you from Hatchet Bay, Luther in the Bahamas. And I'm happy to be able to share with you again today. Thank God for life. Thank God for a brand new day. Today I want to talk to us on the subject, Here I am, send me. Here I am, send me. In the book of Isaiah, chapter 6, verse 1, we read this familiar text. In the year that King Uzziah died, I saw also the Lord, sitting on a throne, high and lifted up, and his train filled the temple. In this chapter, we have the solemn call of the prophet Isaiah to the office of prophet. He had lived through the last 20 years of Uzziah's reign. While there were signs of outward prosperity, there was also the reality of inward corruption. The king who had profaned the holiness of the temple was dead. What was to be the future of this people? Isaiah saw the vision of the glory of the Lord. The King of Kings was seated on his throne. On his right hand and left hand were the angel armies of the host of heaven. And they were chanting their hymns of praise. They were worshiping and praising and giving honor and glory to God. That's a message right there all by itself. And his train filled the temple. The earthly king Uzziah was dead, but Isaiah saw the heavenly king, the King of Kings, the Lord of Lords, sitting on his throne in heaven, and yes, he was alive. No doubt there may have been some doubts about who the next king was and how he may rule. In fact, Uzziah's young son Jotham was next in line to be the king at only 25 years old. Was he too young? Was he ready? Would he be like his father? Nobody knew. But when Isaiah saw the real heavenly king, all his fears, all his doubts, all his anxieties, all his sense of loss vanished. His eyes were opened. His strength was renewed. He went into the temple sad and anxious, but came with the resolve and declared, Here am I, send me. That should be the message for all of us today. Here am I, Lord, send me. You see, it took the death of the king for Isaiah to see the Lord. If the throne of Israel had not been empty, he would not have seen the throne God in heaven. There are sometimes in our lives when there are things that block us, hinder us from seeing God in our lives. There are people sometimes that hinder us. There are people sometimes that block us. There's the things that people do that hinder our relationship with God. Sometimes it's even the things that we do that hinder our relationship with God. So all our losses, all our sorrows, all our disappointments, all our plans and our pains, they have a mission. And the mission is to reveal to us the throne of God in heaven. Everything we go through in life, the things that are taken away, our joys, our blessings, our possessions, our disappointments, our ups and our downs, have the same mission to lead us to Him, to point us to Christ. Blessed is the man that walketh not in the counsel of the ungodly. His delight is in the law of the Lord. Blessed is the man who not stands in the way of sinners. There are some people that are standing in the way of sinners. I don't know. Maybe Uzziah was blocking Isaiah from seeing the Lord. But when Uzziah died, Isaiah saw the Lord. What about you today? Have you seen the Lord yet? What are you waiting for? Seek Him while He may be found. Call upon Him while He is near. And when you call on Him, when you seek Him, and when you find Him, you can say like Isaiah, Here am I, Lord, send me. Selah. Think and act on these things today. God bless you.